What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? You know, sometimes your boy likes to just chop it up, right? He just likes to turn on the mic and press the record button, and that's it. It's nothing too crazy. Now, the reason why I wanted to come on here is because I've noticed a couple things, and I just kind of wanted to talk my head off. It's a boring day. I just want to talk my head off as well as yours. The first thing I do want to say is, before I catch a lot of hate, because I know there's a lot of people that actually play this game mode correctly and the way it's supposed to be played. Now, that being said, there's a good majority of people that don't play this game mode the way it's intended to be played, or the way that it should be played, to just maximize how much fun you could have while playing the game mode. Anyways, the game mode that I'm talking about is Ground War. And I guess when it comes to Ground War, there is a few things that I have noticed that really hold this game mode back from being potentially what could be one of the better game modes, in my opinion, because I feel as if Ground War has an identity crisis. And what do I mean by identity crisis is, you know what, it's like a billion different game modes smashed into one that it doesn't know what it wants to be, right? And now, you can't sit here and just look at it at face value and be like, what do you mean? It's just, a big team battle domination style game mode, when in reality it is the people that play the game mode, and they play it the way that it's not intended to be played, I should say. A lot of people just come on here and play Ground War for various reasons. The main one that I could find is for long shots. I'm gonna hold myself accountable because I'm one of those people. That's the only reason why I hopped on Ground War in the first place, is because of the long shot kills that I need, because it's off topic. That is the worst grind that I have honestly came across, and do that whole camel challenges and all that stuff. Anyways, there's a lot of people just going for their long shots, right? They're not playing the objective. There's a handful of times where I've ran into the objective and I capped the whole flag by myself, and nobody fighting me for it. There's no teammates there helping me cap it. That's basically what I'm saying. So there's people that play this game mode for either it be their camo challenges or just to sit back, relax. You know, they don't play how it's intended to be played. Another thing that I have noted is this is sniper heaven. If sniping is your game style, or you like doing that whole long range sniping, this is definitely the game mode for you. I have seen a couple people actually be pretty useful when it comes to long range sniping, you know what I mean? But a lot of the times you're not helping out the team by doing that. That's one big thing I did notice, is just a lot of long range snipers everywhere, or people just sniping in general. There's no flags to be capped, none of that. And like I said, I understand there's people that just play the game mode differently, whatever. Which kind of ties into the next point, which that next point being the action is just so few and far in between because of people just sniping from afar, just sitting back and waiting for somebody to cross the street. You know, like, streets are dead zones. Granted, real life situations, I'm pretty sure you're not gonna be running down the street knowing damn well there's snipers everywhere, right? But at the same time, to hold that realistic feel accountable, it's like, come on, man, nobody plays Call of Duty for that realistic feeling. If you say you're one of those people that play it for that, you're just lying to yourself. Now, one thing I will say, because I do see a couple of tanks here on the screen, the vehicles, in my opinion, they're good. I can't complain about the vehicles one bit. The helicopter is good. I mean, it's slow, but it's a good spawn point if you have somebody who knows how to pilot it pretty well. It's very slow, like I said, to maneuver around the map, but if you have somebody that knows how to handle that chopper really good, you're in good hands. That's a plus. I really like that chopper, and especially when you could shoot out of it and stuff like that, it's cool. It does take a handful of people to shoot it down though, but when you get the job done, good on you. Same thing for the tanks and the APCs. They're very good. There's no complaints, because I like the fact that you can't heal them up. Like in, for instance, Battlefield games, you could use a repair tool to heal them up. At least I haven't been in one long enough to notice that you can repair it. And that's one of those things where that's why I feel like I like it so much, because let's say, for instance, you rock an APC or a tank, whatever the case is. You're going down the street and you come across a gang of, like, let's say 3 to 4 people. They could take you down. Okay, if they all have rockets, they could take you down and fairly quickly. So it's one of those things that in order to use the tank, you do need to kind of maneuver around the map correctly, or else you can catch yourself getting rockets fired at you. A lot of people do run rockets, which I recommend, you know, completely different from multiplayer where everybody's rocking their knives. Anyways, and going back to where I said running down on the street, right? I forgot to mention one. The rooftops are significantly more overpowered than being on the lower level floor. And like I said, understandably so, but it just seems like the head glitching on the rooftops is so good. It's so good. If you're not rocking a rooftop, man, and you're just running down the street, you're gonna get picked off by somebody on the roof. The roof is very overpowered. I don't have a problem as much as I do, let's say for instance, the snipers. It's hard to kill somebody that's on the roof and you're just somewhere in some other room or somewhere down the street. And like I said, that's totally understandable. That's not really something to complain about, because that's common sense, you know. Somebody on the roof who only has their head exposed, like, really, come on. And these are just kind of like little nitpicking things, you know. Bunch of random rooms full of nothing. There's no windows, no doors. There's only one way in, one way out. You can't do anything inside that room besides camp. Okay, and there's been many instances where I get killed by someone just hiding in that room doing nothing. That being said, I really don't even know what I recommend to fix any of these problems. I just wanted to come chop it up and bring it to anybody's attention and see if anybody really does feel the same way as I do when it comes to things like this. Anyways, that being said, I'm done chopping it up for the day. I hope you guys have a good one. I hope you guys have a blessed, beautiful king and day. Catch you guys on the next one. See ya. Oh, P.S. If you need to get your long shots, you need to play Ground War. Trust me, it's so easy. See ya!